Does anyone ever just feel trapped in their own head? It is almost like the moment you come out of your head, people just want to judge you, condemn you, punish you. Sometimes it is better just to stay inside. The moment I start speaking to others, I know. They seem to dim out. Their eyes glaze over. They shut down. Sometimes they pull their phone out and start scrolling. I lack the ability to keep them engaged. I cannot keep their interest or curiosity. I would have to be something of concern. I have to make them care, but how? I would have to entertain, to hold, or keep, and or maintain. I would have to occupy, grasp, possess, or control one's focus, but how? I have come to find it as a certain rhythm, like a music, a song, not literally, but metaphorically, through word and cadence, as if I were the Pied Piper leading people out of the cities because I wasn't paid the proper coin. Through a trance, a hypnosis, really, through constant lullaby of words. It's all about manipulation of focus. I have to get people to pay their attention to me. Attention is the world's most valuable commodity. However, people have been fooled as if it were money instead. People can't even focus on what they want to study. Their own desires fragmented into thousands of different focal points, like a puzzle that's been blown to pieces. They can't even see the bigger picture. You can't just tell people the truth. They will panic. They will fight you for their focus. How tragic would it be if you found out you couldn't even focus on your own breath for even 3 minutes without your mind hopping its attention elsewhere? You simply just don't have enough attention to pay attention to even just your own breath alone. If you can't focus on your breath, you can't even focus on your own desires. You are being manipulated by those whom have grabbed your attention from you. You let them have it. You paid them with your attention. Now you have run out of the world's most valuable commodity. Why do we do this? It's because being in the driver's seat takes a lot of effort. No one quite knows the direction they want to steer their ship in. They kind of just like being lost at sea, hoping to drift upon some lucky island or some stranded person they can save. They have no map or route to get them to where they want to go. Not most of them, anyways. So basically, the wind is taking hold of their ships. They just go with the flow, to wherever the wind takes them. They aren't in control. They will never land where they want to be, because they have no idea where they are going. They will eventually land. The destination may please them, but it is not one that they had planned upon. I am here to say it is entirely possible to make a map, to chart a course and arrive to where you want to be, to go against the wind and storms that may come your way. It is incredibly easy to do this, unless you think it is hard. Then it will be hard because whatever you think or feel comes true. If you think that making a life map can't be done, then it will be so for you. It won't get done. If you think that making a life map is hard, then it will be hard for you. If you think that making a life map is complicated, then it will be complicated for you. If you think that making a life map is easy, then it will be easy for you. It really is that simple. As above, so below, as it is in the heavens, so it is on earth, as it is in your mind, so it is in reality. The manifestation is instant, but it builds over time. The more you think something is difficult day in and day out, as time goes on, it will stack infinitely, becoming harder to overwrite that automation you wrote. Pretend it is easy. Can you pretend? Do you have imagination? What do you use your imagination for? Does it benefit you at all in your current life? If not, then why bother having one? You don't have to live in fantasy or reality. You can merge the two. Don't just live in your head, but don't just live in reality either. Merge the two as one. Your thoughts and actions should go together, not against each other. Don't think one thing, then act another way. The world seems to have pulled the greatest trick onto itself, as if you needed a degree to think in any subject for anyone to give a damn. You don't need to be educated to learn something new. You don't have to pay money for it either. You just have to pay attention. Let's imagine for a moment your life is a bit hellish, almost as if you were living in hell. How do you devise a map to get out? Or are you just a lost soul? What if the first step to getting out of hell was belief that you could? What if belief is the first step to anything? I'm not saying you have to believe in God or believe in religion, but you can believe in yourself. The dangerous thing is thinking you know God is real or is not, or you know religion is real or is not, or you know you can't or can do something, because then all opportunity is lost because you already know. You can't believe anything otherwise. Do you know I am wrong, or do you believe I am wrong? Do you know I am right, or do you believe I am right? The ability to change any outcome to get free would start with a belief. Otherwise, you will stay where you are at. Hopefully, you are happy there. I wouldn't dare try to yank you out from what you know, nor would I try to change your belief in that. But you should know this is what I know to believe in. I believe that I know this is true. I know this belief is true, and thus I know it. How could you convince me otherwise? So many different belief systems and non believers out there, all looking for the truth that can explain everything. One day it will be learned that belief is what determines truth for the individual, but not the society. However, however, if you can change an entire society belief on something to where a mass population agrees to it, then the truth will change for the world for that time being. If the individual thinks society is worthless and that mankind is doomed, that is the truth to them. But if the society believed that society was worthless and mankind is doomed, then that is also the truth. If it is possible for an individual to be sick, it is possible for the society to be sick as well. Media can influence its thoughts, though. If you don't want to be programmed, just turn it off. However, if you want to be a programmer, a creator of media, you can easily do so. You just have to be a creator that others believe in. Create something that someone else will believe. Influence others through media. The word enthusiasm means filled with God. That is what it means. So, what makes you enthusiastic? What sparks your fire? What are you confident in? What do you want to grow? Will your fire become so big that it can light the darkness in the world, enlightening others? If you find yourself trapped in your own head with others not wanting to listen, perhaps the message isn't being said to them, but it is being said to you directly, for your ears only. You should listen to it and not have others listen in. It is not crazy to listen to oneself, but it is crazy to lie to yourself. If you know others aren't listening, then stop trying the same method and do something else. If you know others don't care, you can't make them care. You may not be able to change the world, but you can change yourself. And that is how the world changes.